You are now tuned into Two Drunk Sisters podcast, unscripted and uncensored. Grab yourselves a drink and enjoy.
Yeah. Hey! Woohoo! Okay, guys, so if y'all survived the first...
Hey!
What?
Welcome to...
Oh, Ned.
You gonna just jump in
My
the
bad.
thing.
I got too excited.
The
Okay.
foreplay.
I got too excited, Tony. I got too excited. Okay.
Welcome to
Two Drunk Sisters podcast.
I'm D.
And I'm W.
Hey, that's how you try to do it. And then you tell them what the fuck we drinking.
Okay, like, I'm sorry. I had missed y'all so much. Anyway, we are drinking on Master of Mixes, handcrafted mango, daiquiri, and margarita mixer.
Ooh.
Okay, some of this and some white rum, some Captain Morgan white rum.
from Leg Rays. Captain Morgan.
Yeah, the leg
white rum.
Is there a different one?
No.
Oh. Oh, bitch. Cheers. Oh. Okay, so I'm drinking mine in a fancy ass martini glass. So that's
Hold
why.
on, y'all.
That's why it sounds like
bitch,
it's
no.
not. No.
Oh,
no.
bitch. Okay, sorry. Wait.
Wait.
We're
gonna figure it out.
Hold
One
on.
second.
Hold on.
Oh.
Whatever.
Anyway, y'all know what it sounds like.
Now you can continue, girl.
Okay. This remind me of the mango martini at Olive Garden. When Olive Garden used to be popping.
Oh, man.
Like, I mean, this
Really?
was... I'm going to tell you what year.
I'm pretty sure they had the same one.
I'm going to tell you what year. 2010.
That's when it was popping?
That's when it was popping.
And it's no longer popping, thanks to COVID.
I hate Olive Garden. I'm sorry. Okay, moving on. So, guys, y'all know that we are doing the Harry Potter...
Series.
Yes.
Well, not
series,
series,
but like...
they're the movies.
We talking shit about Harry Potter.
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, not bad shit.
Not bad shit, but
just
the good shit.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Okay, so we did 1
and 2.
And
now it's 3 and 4. So part 3 is about Harry Potter's 3rd year at Hogwarts. He starts off badly when he learns deranged killer Sirius Black has escaped from Azkaban prison and is bent on murdering the teenage wizard, while Hermione's cat torments Ron's sickly cat, causing a rift among the trio.
Rat.
A swarm of nasty Dementors is sent to protect the school from Black. A mysterious new teacher helps Larry.
Larry. Look, D is fucking it up.
Helps Harry learn to defend himself. But what is his secret tie to Sirius Black? So that is Harry Potter 3. So, the movie starts off with Harry being in that fucking house.
Yes. And just going through the trials and tribulations with his uncle and aunt.
It's so annoying.
Yeah, why we got to do this shit every fucking year?
Why do you have to go back?
I know, because he ain't got nowhere to go. But here's the crazy thing. I'm like, in the beginning of now that we're discussing the Harry Potter, every time it starts, I'm like, here we go with this fucking house. Every year, his peoples put him through some shit.
Right, but this time they gave him a room.
They gave him a room.
Right. It was not Neville's. Oh my God.
Wow.
It was his cousin's room.
I guess.
He upgraded it, so they gave him a room.
Right.
And so Harry was practicing magic.
Yeah.
And every time the uncle would come in and interrupt him, and he would act like he fake sleeping.
Right.
Until one day. No, I'm kidding. And then the next morning, I guess the uncle's sister came to visit, and she was just low-key just talking shit about Harry's parents.
She was a B.I. Why you acting like a...
Waka B.I.
Okay, we don't own the rights to that song. But anyway, yeah, she was acting up, and so she was talking bad about Harry's mom.
Right.
And he put
the father.
Yeah,
the parents.
He put an Inspector Patronum on him.
He did not say.
He didn't say Inspector Patronum. But he put that one guy on her ass.
The woo.
Yeah, he put the woo.
Woo.
Okay, woo. He put that woo on her.
He did,
and her ass floated.
Yep.
Bye to the sky.
Right.
So
all right. So what's we're not. I'm not gonna go through the whole.
We're
movie.
not gonna go through the whole movie. This shit is
fucking forgot. The shit was 2 hours.
It's a long, people.
Listen, we're just gonna. We're gonna first of all, we're gonna spoil the end for you. So just go watch the shit before you
listen.
Just stop right here because we're about to end. We're about to tell you the ending. Okay. I lost my train of thought.
What was your okay, so what y'all, I'm gonna tell you one of the parts that I was like, really? I don't know if it's J.K. Rowling. I don't know if it's Chris Columbus. Oh, I don't know which director is this one.
No, this is a different director. This one is
Alfonso Cuarón. Okay, listen. So there's a scene where Harry's, kind of chilling on the sidewalk with his suitcase, and then this bus comes, and the bus tells him, like, he needs to get on, right?
It's a bus for wizards who's in trouble.
Right. And so the bus appears, and he gets on the bus, and then as the bus starts to go, there's this head.
Like a shrunken
head. Mm-hmm. But it's a Jamaican shrunken head.
Why did they do that?
And so...
Why did they do that?
Back then, it didn't bother me. It's not bothering me now, but I'm like, wait.
Are you sure?
I'm like, wait a minute. It was actually funny. The shrunken Jamaican head was actually funny, but I'm like, really? JK, is that you?
I don't know.
Or is this falling so cool on? Anyway, I wasn't really crazy about that part. And when you guys watch it, you'll see what we mean.
Yeah.
But then again, they're doing their Jamaican stuff. I do the British accent sometimes, and people be like, please stop. So, I mean, I don't know. Y'all tell me. Am I out of line?
You are out of line.
Okay, well.
Who gives a shit? We're fucking drinking.
Well, anyway. So that was one of the scenes. But I laughed at it and I was like, that's fucked up. I looked over at D like, really?
That scene, but you didn't like that scene.
I did not like that scene.
Oh, okay.
But this was like not one of my favorites.
Yeah, I felt like the third one was more on background,
mm-hmm.
like finding out like who is Sirius Black to Harry.
Right.
And why is he tied to Harry?
Right.
And what does him escaping Azkaban to get Harry?
Right.
So that's pretty much
what it is about.
Yeah, and it wasn't, I mean, it was a good movie, but
yeah.
it was just I felt like it was a filler.
Definitely a filler.
But you know what? It could be just that maybe the book just had more detail, because you can't cram in a lot of.
That's true.
The shit is already fucking 2 hours long.
God.
So it's like, how much can you?
How
cram?
much more? Right.
But I want to say my favorite part is when Professor Snape. I know, guys. I just love Professor Snape. He's just tall, dark, and just evil looking. I like it.
Right.
When he was subbing for Professor Lupin,
right,
and he was saying, okay, I want everybody to turn to page 394.
Yeah, that was pretty
so
good.
What you was talking about, the lichen,
yes,
of the transformation of a werewolf who
right.
they can't control themselves when
right.
it's the full moon and stuff like that.
Right.
So during that time, Professor Snape was trying to educate Harry, Ron, and Hermione, because at the end of the day, clearly Professor Snape is on their side,
right? But we don't.
But we still don't know
yet.
Right. We still don't know yet. So, what would be your favorite part of the movie?
I actually liked it. I liked it when Hermione went back in time.
Okay,
that was pretty cool when she used that device to go back in time. It kind of finished the circle of helping Harry, because Harry and Sirius Black got into trouble with the Dementors, right?
Right, yeah. So the Dementors are
they're the like
guardians
of
the
prisoners.
Azkaban.
Right.
So because Sirius Black left it,
right,
they sent the Dementors out, and the Dementors were sucking the soul.
Right.
So when the Dependers, the Depends, that's what it sounded like. I said the Depends holds water very well. The Dementors, they were sucking Harry's soul, so you would kind of put two and two together. If they were chasing after Sirius Black, but they end up sucking your soul, that means you're kind of like sort of like not kin. Well, he wasn't kin, because at first I thought he was the uncle.
Right. He's the godfather, so he's not kin. But I feel like at the end of the day, Harry, I was about to say Harry Black was there. I mean, Harry Potter was sort of kind of the target, right, but so was
Sirius Black.
All
right, so let's tell them why is Sirius Black and Professor Lupin have in common, and why and that's their tie with Harry, is because Sirius Black is Harry's godfather,
right? And
so I guess back in the day, Harry's parents were close friends with Sirius Black and Professor Remus Lupin,
right?
And it was another friend. His name was what was his name?
Peter Pettigrew.
Yeah. So they
Pettigrew.
They were all friends.
Yes.
So apparently Peter Pettigrew grew another leg. No.
Grew into an asshole. Okay.
He sold out.
Yes,
he sold out Harry's parents.
Yes, he did.
And that's the reason why Harry's parents were killed.
Mm-hmm.
So Sirius Black and Professor Lupin were best friends.
Right.
And because all three of them were rolling with the same clique.
Rolling with the homies. Okay.
Because they were rolling with the same clique, they're like, nigga, you broke the code.
You broke the bro code.
Right.
So
they thought that they killed him. So while Sirius got charged,
yes,
because they thought Sirius was the one who gave the
info
close to Voldemort, which wasn't true.
Which wasn't true. Yes.
So he ended up serving time. What, 15 years?
12.
Oh, 12 years.
And
12 years.
y'all remember Ron's pet? I forgot the name of that damn pet. That pet
rat.
The pet rat was really Peter Pettigrew. Okay,
right,
for 12 years.
Right, because he turned himself into a rat
to escape all that.
He turned into a good animal because he was the rat.
He was a rat. So y'all see that connection? Okay.
But Mariah, yeah. So they had to. So they had to fix it because eventually Sirius Black gets caught and he goes back to Azkaban, but Dumbledore. Yeah, because he gets caught. That's the reason why Hermione had to go back in time
to save him.
And to
the bird.
help him escape.
Yes.
So that's the reason why she went back in time.
Right.
Back into the left.
Wow.
Sorry. That's why she went back in time so he could escape on the winged bird
on the wings. Okay, I'm sorry.
That stomped Malfoy.
Right.
When Hagrid was teaching his class.
Right. So. Yeah, I forgot the name of that bird. But
you know what? If you're a video game fanatic like I was in Final Fantasy 7 or 8 or something like that. The bird that he was on, it's a chocobo. It's just the chocobo in the game is yellow, but this one is gray. But that shit was a fucking chocobo because the chocobos can fly now. They fast and they can fly. So, anyways, but you know, I mean that's Harry Potter. Part 3. He ends up finding out that Sirius Black was friends with his parents, and they tried
Sirius
to
Black
save
was
him.
not trying. Right, he was not trying to kill him.
Right, and then Professor Lupin ended up being a werewolf.
He was a
magician werewolf.
Yes.
So that's like a different. He has his kind.
Right.
Because he after everything happened, he decided to leave because they were like, you know what? They don't take kindly to my people, which he was a werewolf.
Right.
And Sirius Black was a dog, but I think because he transformed himself into
the hell
dog or the death dog or whatever.
Right. Right again.
And then and then you know, of course, Professor Lupin helped Harry defend himself with the Dementors by teaching him the Expecto Patronum.
Okay.
So yeah, that's Harry Potter, y'all. That's Harry Potter. So let's go into Harry Potter number 4. Harry going back to his 4th year to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, along with his friends Ron and Hermione. There is an upcoming tournament between the 3 major schools of magic, with one participant selected from each school by the Goblet of Fire. When Harry's name is drawn, even though he is not eligible and is of a 4th player, he must compete in the dangerous contest. Okay, so the Goblet of Fire.
Yes.
Just basically about the contest.
Yeah, that's really it. And it's the person or the wizard that wins, or the witch that wins,
right.
that wins this contest. They're going to be championed or reign champion of the Tri-Wizard
competition.
Yes, there we go.
They'll win the Goblet of Fire.
Yes.
The goblet.
And it's pretty. I like the colors.
Yeah. So, let's talk about the how Harry got his name put in to the Goblet of Fire. So this trial and competition is supposed to be for young adults.
Yes, you have to be 16 and up.
And
yes.
Harry was either 14 or 15.
I think he was 14.
He's 14?
Because I think we
We
checked.
started with 11.
Yeah, 12.
4 years back. So he's either 14 or he's going on 15.
Right.
But you have to be 16 and older to put your name in. So,
Right.
of course, Harry didn't... When they called out his name, he didn't know, like... Because he didn't want to do the competition.
He wasn't trying to be no goddamn trial
Hero.
wizard.
Right.
Nothing. He just wanted to...
Be a kid and learn magic.
Yeah, and say Inspector Patronum. 50,000 to
Patronum.
I mean, that's it.
Right. And then, Ron, jealous ass.
Oh, yo, I really wanted to punch the shit out of Ron. I
He
really
was
did.
a dick in this one.
I didn't like him. I did not like his character at all in this Harry Potter.
Yeah. He was a ding-a-ling.
Yeah.
A ding-a-ling, a ding-a-ling. A ding-a-ling. The jig-a-ling, ding-a-ling with the balls on the side, ding-a-ling. I mean, balls on the back, ding-a-ling.
The balls on the side? That is very weird.
I had to change it up to the balls on the back.
Run if you see that shit. All right.
Yeah, so he was jealous because he thought that Harry was trying to be popular and stuff like that. But I guess did Ron really want to compete? I think Ron really wanted to compete, but he knew that he couldn't because he was underage.
And I think it was like Ron also made a statement like, "Damn, if you were gonna compete, you could have told your best friend." And I think that's what bothered him the most.
But who cares?
He thought that Harry.
I gotta tell you that, yo, best friend, I'm about to take a shit.
He thought that Harry did that, and so he was like, "You couldn't even tell me I'm supposed to be your best friend." So he felt like an ass at the end. Oh my God.
So throughout the movie. You just saw the bickering between them. The jealousy. It was the jealousy more so.
I agree.
So, after that, once he found out that he was in it, you really can't back out on a contract.
Yeah, whatever. It's binding.
It's binding.
If the goblet, the magic. He said the magic was binding.
Yeah, the magic is binding. So if it puts out your name, then you have to do it. You have
to do it.
Right. So I don't know if they talked about the consequence. If you didn't do it, if
right,
you died,
I don't think so.
It's just that you have to do it. There's no turning back.
Right.
So, of course, when Harry found this out, Dumbledore and all the older elders
that
grabbed
scene was
his
so
ass.
crazy. Like, did you put your name in the goblet of fire, Harry?
Right.
No, stop. No.
What spell did you use to get your name in there? So they were all shocked because Harry is only 14, 15 years old.
Yeah, and if you remember the twins, Ron's brother, I forgot their names. Mm-hmm. The twins they did a spell so that they could try to get in,
right,
and put their names. And once they did, the shit backfired. It backfired and made them older. It made them old men. Yeah. That shit was funny. So yeah,
that shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
So now let's talk about the actual competition.
Yeah.
Was it okay? So I think was it three things that they had to do?
Three
stages.
Right.
It was a dragon stage. It was a dragon stage.
The dragon stage.
So I think it was the dragon stage.
Yep.
The water stage, and then the last one was the maze.
Yes.
So the dragon stage, how Harry got tipped off that it was gonna be dragons is Ron heard. Okay, so this is the Petty Betty from Ron. Ron heard that they were gathering dragons. Yeah. And so he wanted to pass that information to Harry, but because he was at odds with Harry, they were using Hermione to relay the message. And Hermione was like, "Look, I'm not your messenger." But eventually Ron told him that it was going to be dragons, and then Harry told Robert Pattinson's character, because he's in it.
Yeah, because you remember, oh my gosh, Hagrid is the one that took Harry. He met Hagrid in the woods to see the dragons. Yes. But that's because
that's when Harry was like cloaked, right?
Yes, yes. Okay. So,
right. So, so Harry wanted to help his fellow schoolmate and told him that, yo, there's going to be some dragons.
Right.
So I guess when preparing for the dragon stage, who told him, like, they didn't tell you that you couldn't use your broom?
It was Moody.
Was it Hagrid?
It was Moody, I think, that said something about that.
Okay, so Moody. Yeah. Moody is the guy with the eyeball.
With the eyeball that moves by itself.
Right.
Yeah.
He's a creepy looking guy. Yeah, so, Harry eventually went into the competition with the dragon, and he was trying to slay the dragon. So I think he needed to collect the egg. Yeah,
and Harry's dragon was the worst of the rest of them.
Right, because they had to pick. They had to pick which dragon they needed to pull from a bag, and Harry pulled out
I said you would pull out the fucking worst. Well, the last one at that. Right. Oh my God. Like it was the Mongolian something.
I feel like that's my life. It's like I feel like I would draw the fucked up card. To make your life more hard.
His dragon was fucking hell. Mm-hmm. Okay, but yeah. So it was an egg. You said that they had to retrieve.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes.
You had to retrieve the golden egg. You had to retrieve the golden egg. So he retrieved the golden egg, and he won the competition.
Yes.
So once you retrieve the golden egg, you receive the next message of like a hint of what your next competition would be. Mm-hmm. So he got the egg. And, with Harry, he's having these visions because now Lord Voldemort is in the picture. So now this nigga is not really dead because with the Tom Riddle shit.
Yes,
he's trying to come back. And take over Hogwarts. You know what I'm saying? So Harry is just going through some time. Just watching Harry, he just looks like he's
stressed.
Yes, he was like he's battling inside.
Yeah, because it's like, how could I be attached to someone who causes so much, who inflicts pain upon others? Like, that is not who my parents were. That's not who I am. So just going back and forth with that, I'm sure, in his mind, and just bearing the load.
Share the load.
If y'all don't know where that's from, I can't help you.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So having that on his shoulders is just. He looked sick.
He did. Like, he just looked weathered. I'm like, damn, Harry. I'm just looking back at the movie. It's like, oh my God,
so much
for a 14-year-old.
To a bagay. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep. No. Yep. Whoop, little baby. But yeah, so you just see that the torment that he's just facing with himself.
He suffers in torment. I'm sorry.
Okay. That he's facing with himself, and then on top of that, he's trying to figure out his next move for the next competition, because the next hint that he got was this golden egg, and when he opened the golden egg, it was like screaming.
Yes.
So he had to close it back because, he couldn't listen to it. So he was just racking his brain like, well, I don't know what the fuck is this.
Right.
It's a fucking golden egg. I don't know what the fuck. Right. So, of course, the Robert Pattinson character, since he was like, hey, Harry, since you did a lick. You did a
solid for me.
Right. You did a solid. You talking about them damn dragons. So what I can do for you is tell you how to open that damn egg. So you need to take a hot-ass bath with some bubbles.
What I'm saying? And, dip your head underneath the water.
Right. With Myrtle. With Moan and Myrtle, and then take an R&R, you know what I'm saying?
I get.
And so and then Harry went to that restroom and he did his bubble bath thing, and he thought that while he's doing all this, that he just should open the egg, but it still was the same thing. And then here comes Morning Miracle. Comes along, he's like, I thought it cute. Put the egg in the water. You know what? I like Moni Myrtle.
She was like, there was no more bubbles left.
Right. She goes, oh my gosh, girl. Yeah. So that's when Harry put the egg underwater and then it revealed,
we cannot sing above the ground.
So that led him to say that, are there mermaids in the lake? And Myrtle was like, you're getting close. Doing that stuff. So now he got his next clue. Yes. His next clue is that he's going to be submerged in the water. He doesn't know what it is, but the water and these mer people have something to do with it.
Right.
So he have to prepare. So he's in the fucking library and he's trying to prepare. He don't know anything. Hermione's getting on his nerve.
Right, because he's like, Hermione.
Ron was fucking sleeping. That nigga was tired. Right. So, and then Harry with his inner demons that he's trying to battle, he's just like frustrated.
He's
so,
fed up, yes.
They, who came to the
Moody
library?
came and said that Professor McGonagall, oh my gosh. Professor McGonagall. I think it's Professor McGonagall. I'm probably saying it wrong.
No, I think you're right.
She summoned Ron and Hermione to her chambers, and so Moody, kind of was looking at Harry Potter kind of weird and called on Longbottom. Like, hey, Longbottom, get your ass over here, bro.
What's his name? Not Weasley.
Longbottom? I don't know his first name.
No, I've been saying his name for the longest. The friend.
The friend.
His
Longbottom.
It's not Longbottom.
That's who was that's who Moody said
it is.
to come to the
But that's not his name. His name is something else. Neville.
Okay.
She said Long. Well, that's his last name.
Longbottom.
Last name, but I knew him as Neville.
As Neville. Okay, so Neville came and was helping Harry Potter kind of with
the books.
Yes.
You need to put the books back because Neville worked in the library.
Yeah. So there it is. They are ready to go.
So he worked in the library, and then he told them about because Harry was trying to find something a way that he could breathe underwater for an hour.
Oh, I don't remember that part.
Yeah,
I thought it went from like Harry. Yeah, we saw Neville, and then
no, because Harry was telling him like. Because Neville was talking, I'm not sure if you like plants. He's like, to be honest, I don't care about your plants.
Unless
you can find a plant that can make me breathe underwater.
You're right.
There is something.
You're right. Okay.
So that's when
okay.
So that's when he went to the competition. Neville's like, here, I'm giving you they look like seaweed worms. I don't know.
It's the gillyweed.
The gillyweeds.
I think that's what it's
called. That shit would look slimy.
First of all, it looked like
worms.
It looked like gross.
It looked like spaghetti worms. Yeah. So he gave it to Harry, and it was like, you know what? This should work. Yeah. And then he was like, okay, but what? And he was like, well, we don't know because if it's fresh water or warm water, like we don't know. And he's like, you telling me this now, like when I have to go into the water. So
you know what's so funny? What? When Moody told him to like eat it,
to swallow it, yeah.
And then so Harry was choking, and Professor Moody slapped him on the back, and then slapped him on the back again. I was
He's like, you gotta get that shit down, Harry. Get it down now.
That was funny.
That was. So, he was able to swallow the gullyweed, the weed, and he went into the water and he turned himself into basically like a fish.
Yeah.
He grew some fins on the side of his neck, and then the fins on his hands became protrude like a fish.
And on his feet.
Right, and on his feet. So he went ahead and was swimming away. But before we go into that, Hermione and Ron was missing because he was like saying, "Where's Hermione? Where's Ron? They should have been here to whisk me off or whatever." But when he was swimming and went underwater, that's when he saw the mer people. I call them mer people, but mermaids, mermaids, mermen, merwomen, mer people. I'm equal to everyone.
Yeah, we're exclusive.
Right. So
inclusive. I say exclusive.
Exclusive.
We're all exclusive.
So you see the mer people that's down there. So clearly they have this treaty or agreement for them to do this test. Mm-hmm. So that when he went down there, he saw the four, because the goal is to capture the four people, the four trinkets down below and bring them to the top. And the first one that brings them to the top is the winner. So of course, Harry finds Hermione, Ron, one of the Asian girls from
the one Asian girl, the one he asked out to the dance,
right?
That already
she already had a date.
Oh no, I can't go. That's how she sounds.
It sound like that.
Oh no,
I'm already going to somebody else. and then a baby sister of one of the girls.
Yes.
So of course when Harry was trying to release them, the mer people was like, "Hey, you only need to choose one." He said, "But they're my friends too. Choose one." So that's when Robert Pattinson character comes in. He saves the Asian chick,
the Asian girl,
and he floats. He told Harry like, "You're running out of time. Let's go."
Yeah.
So he saves her. And then, of
the
course,
shark head,
which was
Crumb. Yes,
and he saved Hermione because Harry was gonna save Hermione, but here comes a shark, man.
And actually, it was Crumb's shark head that scared the mer people.
That was a clever.
Yeah, that was a
disguise.
Clever, yes, it was.
That was a clever disguise.
Yeah.
And so he freed Hermione, and of course Harry is stuck with Ron and the little sister of the other girls.
Yeah.
The other team. Yes, the other team. he ends up saving both of them while he's getting attacked by whatever that's down there. So while he let Ron and the sister escape, he was able to do a spell and like freeze whatever those little creatures was, and then he shot up in the air and rescued. And then he was able to come in second place because first place was the Robert Pattinson character. Right. He came in second because he saved two people.
Yes. And then the older sister was like, she wasn't yours to save, and you saved my sister. Kebel. She didn't say Kebel, y'all. I'm just adding the Kebel. Magnifique. And she didn't say that either.
She didn't say that.
No.
All right, so, pushing forward. Now we're going to the third trial, which is the maze. So, yes. I want to say this is it's like the point. This is the head. Yeah. This is like the reason.
This is what it came down to.
Yeah, this is the reason why Harry's name was put into the Goblet of Fire. Yes. So they go through this maze, right? And of course the maze changes people. The longer you stay, the longer you lose yourself. So of course before Harry went inside, Dumbledore had a meeting with all the candidates and like, look, when you go inside this maze, you're going to be a different person. You're not going to be yourself. You're going to want to, kill the other person. Yeah. To try to get to that Goblet of Fire cup.
To the cup, yes.
So, of course, the Crumb turned, so he was like eliminating the people. He was eliminating the other girl who she lost. Yeah. She lost.
The tree took her. It just took her.
Right. It just took her. So Harry thought that she died. So Dumbledore told him, like, if you want to, like, quit or leave the maze, you have to do this spell, which Harry did when the girl took
that clearly was not.
It didn't work.
No.
It did not work. So it kept them in the maze, and the Robert Pattinson character and the Crump guy were fighting each other. So, in actuality, Harry is supposed to get that cup because the cup is supposed to transport them to out of the maze. But because the cup had like a portal spell on it, it transported Harry and the Robert Pattinson character to the grave site of
where Voldemort.
Lord Voldemort. Lord Voldemort. So this is the reason why Harry's name is put in the cup, is because Lord Voldemort needs Harry's blood to come back to life. Right. And to take over Hogwarts and wreak havoc. And
once again,
right, killing magicians. So Harry's been having these nightmares, and this is the reason why Harry was looking like he hasn't eaten anything, looking like he needed to eat a burger because he kept on having these nightmares of Voldemort, of meeting Voldemort, or meeting this, meeting him at that grave site. Yeah. So Harry gets there, and that rat guy is there.
Peter Pettigrew.
Yeah, Peter Pettigrew was there. And he has a baby Voldemort.
And the baby Voldemort is
was it a baby Voldemort, or was it like just a
It was a wilted.
Yeah, Voldemort.
Yeah. You're not wrong. I'm saying, but it was like a wilted Voldemort. It just and he was Harry. No, he's like, what did he say to Harry? He's like, do it now. Yeah. No, he said, kill the spell.
Right.
Which is
the Robert Pattinson character.
Mm-hmm. I was like, no, don't kill him. Mm-hmm. So of course, Peter Pettigrew moved fast, boy. He threw his ass in that in that cauldron, which I really want. I want one that size. Right. That bitch lit fire. He took Harry's blood. Right. He
sacrificed his arm.
Yeah, because
his hand.
His hand, because it has to be an ingredient of someone who's willingly sacrificing themselves. Right. An ingredient of someone you take the blood forcibly. Right. The blood of an enemy. Right. Forcibly. And
the bone, and his bone of his ancestors.
Yeah, and that was that. Voldemort just was like,
he came and let me tell you, he was sashaying like a motherfucker.
I was like, what, you dancing again?
Dancing in the air. He's like smoke, and I was like, this nigga sashaying.
So I don't remember which brother is it. Okay, it's Ralph Fiennes who played Voldemort. He did a phenomenal job.
Yes, he did a great job.
Phenomenal. Like, he killed that character. I love, even though Voldemort is the villain, but I love to see Voldemort.
It's a great character.
Yeah, it's awesome. So anyway, of course, when he, I'm coming out. Hey, I want the word. That's Voldemort, okay?
Got the He was sashaying, okay?
So once he came and had his black robe on and shit, walking around and touching his bald head, because, I guess...
He's been a snake way too long.
Looking at his ugly ass feet. He, after sucking in all that and just, what's that word? And just kind of, embracing like, okay, human. I'm here again. Yes. Like, all right, let's go. He calls on his minions. He calls his worshipers down.
So-called worshipers.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, so he kind of like, thank you, my friends, for joining me.
It's been 13 years
to the day that I've walked the earth. Okay, whatever. So then, of course, he's pissed because he's like, yeah, but y'all worship me, but y'all wasn't trying to live for me. You guys weren't trying to bring me back.
Right.
And he gets to, what's his face? He gets to Draco's daddy, which we all knew that Draco's daddy had a part to play in it.
Yes, the Malfoy guy.
Right. Yeah. And so they go back, they do their exchange, and right when he's done talking to his worshipers, he finds Robert Pattinson's character, which by the name, what's his name again?
His name?
The character he plays?
Cedric.
Okay, he finds Cedric and puts his feet on Cedric's face. Just very disrespectful. Like, what do we have here? Oh, he's handsome.
Right.
And then Potter's like, leave him alone.
Bitch.
And so, of course, Voldemort's like, oh, yeah. I forgot you was there. Yeah, right. No, you didn't, Voldemort. Come on now. You saving him for last.
Right,
so he goes to Harry and, explains, like, let me tell the story as to why you still alive. Because it seems like people don't know. Because I see that you famous.
Right.
I think he said
you famous off of my success or some shit like that.
Right. So he tells them that, it was because of love. Because...
his dirty mother.
What's his name? His muggle mother. What's the mom's name? And the Lily?
It's
I think it's Lily Potter.
Is it?
Yes, if I'm not mistaken. So Lily, because I know the dad's name is James, but Lily Potter, who's the mom, it was because she had the sacrifice that because she wanted to save her son, she sacrificed her life. And so, of course, that's the greatest of all. Mm-hmm. Like, even though...
It is Lily.
It's Lily? Yeah. So it's love is magic, whatever. Right. I'm going to say it. So that's the greatest gift of all. So that's why Voldemort was unable to kill Harry Potter that night.
Right.
And so so Voldemort's like, I can touch you now, bitch. Like,
yeah.
And so that scene was funny where Voldemort puts his hand, mind you, Harry is being contained by the...
It looked like a reaper.
Right.
Like a stone reaper.
Yeah. He's being contained by that. Mm-hmm. And so Voldemort puts his finger on Harry's...
Scar.
Is it on his scar?
Yep.
He put it on his scar and he's screaming and Voldemort is screaming at it. How annoying. He just want to fucking And when they do that, he immediately releases Harry from the Stone Reaper statue. Yeah. I mean, straight made his ass drop to the damn floor. Pick up your wand. Let's go.
let's fight, bitch. That's what basically he said, bitch, let's fight.
Let's fight.
I heard so much about you, bitch.
Right,
let's
do this.
Right.
And so they kind of are in, not warrior position, but a duel. Yeah. So, Voldemort kind of takes his wand and gets some shots at Harry. Harry runs and gets away, and of course, it's the famous line is, "Don't run from me, Harry. Look at me when I kill you." Or at least the famous line to us.
Yeah.
Okay, and so Harry, you could just see, of course he's scared, but he's like, you know what, motherfucker? He can't say it, but he's like, you know what? I'm gonna come out here and just give it everything I got and try to whoop that ass.
Yeah, whoop that trick, nigga. Whoop that trick.
So Harry comes out and I'm ready, bitch. Let's go. Yeah. And so they both say a spell at the same time. Right. I think says.
I don't know what Voldemort said, but Harry did the Expecto Patronum.
And then bam, and you saw Voldemort's wand, whatever is shooting out, and Harry's wand together.
Right. And then doing that, you see the back and forth.
Yes.
And then you see the Malfoy guy put a barrier over them because it was about to kill everybody.
Right.
Because he saw the immense power that was coming from both of them. He was like, oh, let me kill these motherfuckers.
Right. We all don't want to die.
Right.
So I guess as the wand is both of their wands, or it's Voldemort's wand that seems to... he's killed so many people in the past.
With the wand, yeah.
With the wand. So those spirits were kind of coming out of the wand.
And they were talking to Harry.
And Harry's parents were in, of course, y'all know that, he killed Harry's parents.
Right.
So Harry's parents were helping. They went to Harry and was like, we're going to do what we can, but you have to let go and take the port key.
Yes.
And
go back. And we'll take care of it.
Yeah, and then you see Cedric saying, like, take my
body back to my dad. Right. And so they're
like, let go. The mom was like, let go,
Harry.
Let go.
So he let go. Harry was able to leave, get the cup, and grab Cedric and then leave. And he came to where the beginning of the maze was, and Harry was just crying over Cedric's body because of what happened to Cedric.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that was pretty sad.
Yeah, that was really sad.
Yeah, because especially hearing the dad cry.
Oh, moaning for his son like that.
That was pretty sad.
So this is when Harry was telling everybody that Voldemort is back.
He's back.
Right.
He killed Cedric.
Right. So now all this was orchestrated because of Voldemort's follower, which is the son of I forgot his name, but he was like a high-ranking person. Yeah, the one who's in charge of the competition.
Yeah, Crop. I don't know his name,
but he was in charge of the competition, and it was his son who disguised himself as an ally and was and placed Harry. He's the one that placed Harry's name into the Goblet of Fire because he wanted him to meet up with Voldemort so Voldemort can return, and that's what he did.
Yeah, so he disguised himself as Professor Moody. So the whole entire time,
it wasn't Professor
Moody this whole entire time. So he takes and
then the guy killed his father.
Yes, he killed his. I don't know if you guys remember, but when that guy, which I forgot his name, met up with Professor Moody, they exchanged words, and Professor Moody did this thing with his tongue, and so you could see, like, we know, like, oh shit, we know that's not Moody, obviously,
right?
But the guy was like, he looked at him as though like, oh my God, yeah, and I was like, oh bitch, he made him out. Right. And so, of course, maybe a couple minutes later or 10 minutes later, we see that he's dead. Right. So I was like,
killed him.
And the fake-ass Professor Moody took him out.
Right.
Yes.
So he killed his own dad. Mm-hmm. And so now Dumbledore found out that Professor Moody wasn't Professor Moody. It was the guy who escaped from I was about to say Alcatraz. Alcatraz. But it's Azkaban.
Yes.
So he escaped from Azkaban, and then he put his ass back. So now they were just mourning Cedric's loss. Dumbledore was like saying that, you know what, we didn't want to keep this a secret, but we have to tell you what happened because Cedric's death would go in vain if we don't tell you how he died. So that's when they told everybody about Lord Voldemort came back and killed Cedric, and that's the reason why.
Yeah. Yeah. And so that's.
God damn, that's the Goblet of Fire. Whew. That's I feel like every part of the Harry Potter is getting darker and darker. Yeah. Because you remember in the beginning it was like real light,
very light and fluffy,
magic here. But now it's like Voldemort is back, and now it's getting darker.
It's getting darker. Yes.
So tune in for Harry Potter 5.
Yes.
When we talk about 5 and 6, we're gonna talk about it. But that's the Goblet of Fire, man.
Yeah,
that's the Goblet of Fire. If you are interested in watching it, you should watch it. It is 2 hours. All the Harry Potter movie are 2 hours. No, it's 80 hours, and because that's how it feels.
It's a whole work week or 2 weeks of work.
Yeah. Yes. So go ahead and check it out. It's a really good. It's a really good movie.
I like it.
It's a really good movie. Yeah. So, yeah, that's Harry Potter. If you have any other movies that you want us to review, whether it's sci-fi, preferably horror, but sci-fi, supernatural, fantasy. Yeah. Hook us up. I say hook us up. Send us an email at twodrunksisters@gmail.com. The number 2, drunk, DRUNK, sistas, SISTAS@gmail.com.
That's too funny. Y'all take it easy.
Be safe, guys.
We'll see you. Catch you on the next one.
All right, peace.